Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Delaware Blue Hens. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Deep in the end zone, it's Moore. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Copeland. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Play action on first down. Safe little shovel pass. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Delaware. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown, so right away you're aggressive, you're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking for a man, it's Evans. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw one first. Looking long. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Just keeps swinging it. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't set his feet.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Second and long here. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's got the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Evans. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Pulls it in, it's Porter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Handoff to the single running back. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Blue Hens! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Evans. Makes the catch. It's Keller. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Long way to go on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Drops back on first down. Finds his man. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Making the adjustment. Second down, going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Copeland. That's the kind of play that can really get you going. It's as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They get him down after he makes a catch. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sells to fake. Caught, it's Bowman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Dukes. The defense putting points on the board. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. From deep, it's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Out wide left, it's Copeland. Running free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 5 team, the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Blue Devils looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moves the pocket. It's Evans. Out wide right, it's Keller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, going to throw it. Hauls it in. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Evans. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Sends it downfield. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground. Has to have it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his target.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down to the air. They're working that left side. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Scanning the field, it's Evans. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scooped it. Scored it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Just a huge stop by their defense, and now there's a little work to do if they're going to try to pull this one out late. Complete to start this drive. Good, strong tackle.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Straight ahead, it's Moore. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Looking to throw for it. Left side, it's Bowman. Still on his feet at the 40. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, you're trailing into games.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Right side, it's Moore. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Second and long here. He's changing the play. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Copeland.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Third and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. Right at the line. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Unloads it left. He caught it. Touchdown, Delaware. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Evans. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw one first. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got the back over the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to